US Secretary of State Marco Rubio is currently on a high-profile 4-day visit to India from May 23 to May 26, covering Kolkata, Agra, Jaipur and New Delhi as part of ongoing efforts to deepen the India-US comprehensive global strategic partnership. A key highlight of the visit has been Rubio's statement that India has committed to purchasing around $500 billion worth of US goods over the next 5 years, spanning major sectors such as energy, technology and agriculture, which he described as a major step forward in expanding bilateral trade and economic cooperation. Rubio began his visit in Kolkata, where he was received by US Ambassador to India, Sergio Gore. During his stay, he also visited the mother house of the Missionaries of Charity along with his wife, Janet Rubio, marking a personal and diplomatic engagement in one of India's major cultural cities. The visit comes at a significant time just ahead of the Quad Foreign Ministers meeting that was scheduled in New Delhi on May 26, which will bring together India, the United States, Australia and Japan to discuss regional security and Indo-Pacific cooperation. In New Delhi, Rubio held detailed discussions with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, focusing on strengthening cooperation in trade, energy, defense, critical supply chains and emerging technologies. The leaders also discussed broader geopolitical developments, including the situation in West Asia and shared security challenges. Following the meeting, Rubio said that the discussions reaffirmed the significance of the India-US relationship and conveyed an invitation from US President Donald Trump for Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit the White House. Prime Minister Modi, in his response, emphasized the steady progress of bilateral ties and reiterated India's commitment to working closely with the United States for global peace, stability and economic growth. Rubio also praised the efforts of American diplomats in India and specifically acknowledged US Ambassador Sergio Gore for playing a massive role in strengthening bilateral engagement. He described India as a vital partner for the United States and stressed that cooperation between the two countries is expanding across strategic and economic dimensions. And on the economic front, Rubio reiterated Washington's interest in increasing energy exports to India, stating that the United States is prepared to supply as much energy as India is willing to import, reflecting a growing focus on energy security and diversification. Addressing reporters during his visit, Rubio also spoke about ongoing diplomatic developments involving Iran. He noted that progress had been made in discussions and suggested that further announcements could be expected soon. He reiterated the US position that Iran must not be allowed to develop nuclear weapons and stressed the significance of keeping the Strait of Hormuz open for global maritime trade without restrictions or additional cost, highlighting concerns over energy security and global shipping stability. Well, officials from both the sides have described the discussions as productive, with agreements to further deepen cooperation in defense, trade and critical and emerging technologies. The visit is widely seen as a significant step in reinforcing strategic alignment between India and the United States, particularly in the context of shifting global power dynamics and increasing emphasis on supply chain resilience and Indo-Pacific security. And as the visit continues towards the Quad meeting in New Delhi, both the countries are expected to build on the momentum generated during these high-level engagements. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.